Hey everyone, welcome back to Planet J Tarot. Today we have a pick a card reading that's going to be channel messages from your twin flame. Now, this could be someone very special to you that you feel like you're meant to reconnect with. You don't necessarily have to call them your twin flame, however, that's the term I will be using in this reading. I want to advise everyone to hit the link below to ask yourself and to see if you're being delusional about this connection, if this is someone you're actually supposed to be with, if they're good enough for you, if this is limerence. Those are all things that are very important to me. I don't want to lead anybody on in this reading. I just want this to be for those of you that know that your person has remorse or that there's something special between you and them. So with card number 1, we have the Lovers with rose quartz, the Lovers. And card number 2, you are going to be the Four of Wands. I advise that you choose only one for this reading because I don't know how different they're going to come. We have some blind pulls, but I'm also going to be doing shuffles. You're going to hear me. Basically, I'm not going to be doing my typical reading. I'm going to be channeling. So you'll see me shuffle. I'll get really quiet while I shuffle. And then I'll start speaking in the voice of your person. Person A is the person that has been hurt in this connection and that is waiting for their person to make it right. Person 2 is the one that feels like they did the damage and wants to make it right. So you'll know for your situation. Choose whether you're A or B. Pick your card, and I'll see you in your reading. Thanks for being here. All right. So we're going to get started with our first group here, which is the Lovers. The Lovers. Let me change the light for you so you can see everything here while I shuffle, and then I probably will put it back in while I channel. But yeah, you chose the Lovers with the rose quartz. They're both rose quartz, but you chose the Lovers. Okay. So basically what we're going to be looking at, you are going to be like the viewer, whoever feels like, or let me say this, whoever feels like they are owed like an apology or are waiting for someone to make it right, you're person A. You're going to be the person we examine first. Okay, now the person that feels like maybe they have some rights or some wrongs to right or some apologies to give or something like that, then you're going to be person B. I'm not saying it doesn't take two to tango. What I'm saying is, for the sake of the reading and for the sake of how I'm going to channel, you're going to need to split it up and decide whether you're person A or person B. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and hit the links in the description box below to be sure that you're not keeping someone in your energy that doesn't deserve to be there. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to I know how that sounds, but I'm pretty much going to be gone now. I'm going to be tapping into your person, so I'll probably do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Person A. These are messages from person A. Obsidian. Mask. True love. Passion. And photograph. All right, messages from person A to person B. Here we go. I know you're the person for me. I know that what we had was real. I know that maybe deep down it was hard for me to show you this as well. Maybe deep down I reacted to the way things were. I know deep down that maybe this is something I should protect myself from. After a while, things were difficult for me every day with our connection, every day, trying to figure out how to be strong here, how to see the truth. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that this was real. And I could have been more forthcoming with how I truly felt. And how bad I wanted it and how bad I want you. But at the same time, I wonder if this is just meant to be a memory, something that I can remember as vibrant and take the good memories from it and leave the rest and literally just leave it and just miss you until it no longer hurts anymore. I miss you until I'm strong enough to let you go. Part of me wants you to come swooping back in, but the larger part of me feels like it's too painful to miss you and keep dealing with the memories, and I'm trying really hard to forget. Okay, so that's person A. That was person A. Okay, so now we're moving on to person B and what person B wants to say to their person, what your twin flame wants to say to you. Okay, so person B, as I said, is the person that feels like they may have messed things up here. Like they feel like they need to right some wrongs. Okay, so if you resonate with being person B, then this is kind of like maybe what you can say or what you're deeply feeling, what your 5D energy self should be able to admit here. That sort of energy. So, okay. All right. And if you're person A, then you can keep watching to see how your person feels about you, what they would want to tell you. These will be channel messages from them that I'm going to start shuffling now. Pretty much, I'm going to be shuffling 3 different decks, and I'm going to get real quiet while I shuffle them. You may hear me mumble, take some deep breaths, make comments, whatever. That's just me, like, getting into the energy. However, I'll let you know when I'm starting. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Tap me in to person B, the twin flame, who wants to right their wrongs. 6 of Swords. Whiplash. Whiplash. 8 of Wands. Ace of Swords. Tears. Windows. Death. Even though we're going through it and you feel alone, just know that I would die for you. Baby, I would die for you. Ace of Cups, the Magician. Bottom of the deck. 8 of Swords. The Hanged Man. Reverse. The Hanged Man. Tap me into their person. Tap me into their person, please. Tap me in to pile or card number 1's person, our lovers group. Tap me into person B, their twin flame. How are they feeling? What do they want to say? Ace of Swords again. Damn. The World card, the Star. Knight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Swords. Fear, scare, anxiety. The Star again. The Star. The Death card. Dripping, gushing, obsessed. Oh my god. Bottom of the deck. Knight of Swords. Oop. I chose card 2. Okay, card 2 is coming up next. I'm about to channel in 3, 2. Person B starting now. Baby, I miss you. I literally cannot stop thinking about you. And more importantly, I can't stop thinking about what I can say here to make it better. Like, how can I make it better? Tell me. Like, I'll do it. I want to fix things, genuinely. I do. I want to carry my weight. I want to apologize. I want to be more genuine. I want us both to be more genuine with each other. I want us both to actually just say for once, like, what is on our mind before it's all over. When I think of you, I think of this being a blip in our story, a little pocket for us to sink into sometimes, but hopefully this never happens again, because I don't think I could go through losing you again. I never want to lose you again. And I know how that sounds because we're literally not even together, but for some reason I still feel so connected, and I feel like you get me, and I feel like you can hear me. Like, I don't know why, but I feel divinely guided to talk to you, even though you probably don't want anything to do with me, even though I may have drained you or confused you or spoke to you harshly or said things impulsively or held back when I shouldn't have. It's because I was afraid. It's because I've never felt something so intense, and this feels intense. It feels all encompassing. It takes over my body. It turns me upside down. But in a good way. It wasn't actually scary. It was scary because it was so good. It almost felt too good to be true. And I couldn't even see that I was saying or doing things to push you away, or saying or doing things to mess things up here. Or maybe it was what I didn't say. Maybe it was the things I didn't say. I want to explain. I want to explain. I don't want you to think I'm dishonest or that I'm keeping secrets or that I just want to fix things and end up hurting you all over again. That's literally not my intention at all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I literally feel like there's not enough words in the world that I could have said to explain how much I loved you. And I can be obsessive and sometimes a bit manipulative. I know. Actually, I don't know. I didn't even realize this is what I was doing until it was too late. But for some reason, I still have hope that things can change, that I can change. You make me feel like I can change. You make me feel like I want to change, but I want to change for myself. You've shown me genuineness. You've shown me the way to do things the right way. You've shown me the right way to love and to share how much you can care for another person. I've never experienced something like that before. It's scary. I have a lot of fears of how strong my attachment is to you. Sometimes I convince myself that you were the one manipulating me, that you were the one keeping secrets from me. And maybe you did, but it's so hard at this point to see who started what, but I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. All I know is that I don't want to hurt anymore. I don't want to hurt you. Tell me what I can say. What can I say? What can I do? How much time do you need? Like, just... Sometimes I get so sad and down because I think this love will literally last forever. This heartbreak will literally last forever. And I don't even know if my reincarnated self will be able to fix this. Like, I don't know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. But sometimes I feel like I do. Sometimes I feel like when I look at the moon, I can see you. Sometimes I feel connected to you just knowing that we look at the same moon and the same sun and the same stars. At least I know that you're still on this planet. But the thing is you're so different than anyone. Like, you might as well be an alien. And I mean that in the best way. In the best way possible. I think I was so afraid to move things forward that I may have been dishonest about what my true intentions were here, because I was afraid that if I was honest about that, that you would walk away. I was more comfortable with something temporary or hanging on as long as I could instead of being honest. I was afraid of being manipulated, and I ended up manipulating the situation myself. And for that, I apologize. I can't read you. I just can't. Sometimes I think I know how you feel, and sometimes I think I can believe what you say and see it, and other times I psych myself out. The only thing I know is that I love you, and I just really, 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 I don't know if how intense I feel for you is reciprocated here. I don't know if you feel the same. I literally don't know. And I feel like I'm apologizing, but I know that you know that there's part of you that couldn't say everything you felt either. Part of you felt like you couldn't trust me, and that I was out to hurt you. And that was never my intention. Never. However, sometimes intentions don't matter. What matters is you. What matters is how I feel. What matters is you knowing this truth now. I know sometimes I can say things. I know sometimes I can say things and I don't think before I act because I'm afraid that you're going to leave. I'm afraid that I'm just going to mess it up, and I end up messing it up anyways. The love I have for you is overflowing. It's overflowing. It's all encompassing. It kind of drives me a bit crazy, and I don't want you to see me like that, to be honest. Because I'm already so unsure of how you feel about me now. I don't know how you would feel if this side of me came out. I don't want to live without you. I sometimes feel like I can't. I can't. And that's what actually brings me hope, is knowing that I cannot do this thing called life without you. I literally do not want to. There's so much pain I can see sometimes in your eyes, and it breaks me. It literally breaks me down to know that I could have contributed to that. That I did contribute to it. And I don't. I hope you can forgive me. The way you ended things sometimes make me wonder if you ever cared at all. Or maybe this is how you felt with me. But I did care, and I do care, and you do matter, and I love you. I hope you wait for me. You're right. Everything you said, everything you said, you're right. All right. We're done. That was person B's perspective. So this person kind of feels like they're begging and pleading. They're really nervous. They don't know how to. Some of you guys, this person doesn't even know how to contact you. Others of you, they're so afraid to say the wrong thing now, like how they used to, that they just don't say anything at all. But they're feeling more and more compelled to do so. So let's move on to card number 2. Thanks for being here. If that resonated, give it a like. If you want to see some more channeled messages like this on my channel, you can hit the description box below and look for a reading that has channeled messages in the title, because I don't channel like this in every single reading. In fact, I don't do it as often anymore because it does kind of take a lot out of me. However, sometimes it can be fun. And the reason why I have brought it back for this reading is because this reading is specifically for people that want to make it right. It's not for liars or cheaters or people that can't change. This is for someone or people that want to see a change in their relationship. And I feel more positive channeling that sort of energy and allowing myself to kind of be the vessel for that, rather than doing these readings and not knowing what's going to come up and not knowing the real background behind it, because it can be really tough as a reader to do that. Think of it as like someone that doesn't like horror movies being forced to watch a horror movie. Sometimes you just don't want to do it. It's just really, I'm not saying horror as, but think of it as that intensely, and like how sometimes when you watch horror movies or thrillers, your body will start to feel different. You might get chills or get anxious, or your heartbeat starts racing quicker. Like that's what happens when I channel. So sometimes when I'm channeling like negative energy, it can just be really intense. So that's why I prefer to do it for readings like this. For everyone that's joining, is not being delusional about their person, that there's actually something real there. So with that being said, we're now going to move on to card number 2. Card number 2. Okay. Let me clear it out. And hold on to this selenite. I'm going to get a sip of water as well before we start, but you guys can leave this here to meditate on your cards, and I'll explain to you how the reading is going to go in just a second. Okay. All right, selenite. All right, so card number 2, you chose the 4 of Wands with the rose quartz, but this is a bigger tumbled rose quartz stone. And right now I am channeling with the selenite, kind of clearing the energy so that I can tap into you and your person's energy. Now, this could be a twin flame. This can be someone that you miss a lot, that you know you guys can fix things, or you really want to fix things with this person, whether you feel like your person B, the one that messed up, or person A, the one that is awaiting their person to make things right. It doesn't matter where you fall here. A lot of the time with twin flames, you guys will be mirroring each other. So I'm sure one thing that I mentioned for one person may be similar for the other. So, just take it as it resonates and leave what doesn't. What else I want to say is that you may hear me take some deep breaths or take pauses or get quiet while I'm shuffling. You may even hear me mumble. That's me like tapping into the cards. But I'll let you know when I'm actually starting to channel so you can listen up more accurately or more intensely. But basically today what we're going to look at is what your person wants to tell you and what you are feeling deep down. Some of you guys, this is what your person's like higher self wants to tell you, or what their less anxious, fearful self wants to tell you, or what their less prideful self wants to tell you, depending on the type of person you're dealing with, okay? Now, I've left some links in the description box below for you guys to look at to make sure that you're not being delusional about this person, that this person is actually good for you, that they actually are able and willing to change. Because sometimes we click on these readings and we think our person is, and then it's a rude awakening, and it's a deep cycle of really going through these readings like that. And sometimes people do that with family members and friends as well with tarot. So I just want you guys to be sure. I left the links below for you to go and watch those readings to make sure that these messages are in fact for you. Okay, so with that being said, I feel better getting that out there because I really don't like to lead people on at all. So again, you may not subscribe to twin flame soulmate sort of energy, but maybe you think this is just the one or someone very special or the person you know you're meant to be with, whatever you want to label it. That's what this reading is for. Okay. Now, again, I don't make readings for like cheaters, liars, people that drag you through the mud, people that I don't do readings like that. This is something different. Okay. And I'm not saying that you can't forgive someone that does that to you, but I don't make readings for people because I don't want that to be your story. I feel like you guys deserve something different. Am I saying that anyone that's gone through that situation is not free to watch? Not necessarily, but you're never going to hear me talk about that in my readings. I just want to make that clear. Okay. So, and if you do hear me talk about it in my readings, it's going to be a different type of suggestion. But today, it's not for me to give my advice, or it's really just to channel you and your person. So I'm about to be gone. I'll be gone. And I'm sorry this was a little bit of a long intro, but I have to say all of this because I'm literally going to be tapping out in a second. Okay, here we go. Deep breaths. Okay. So here we go. 4 of Wands. First, we're going to be looking at person A, the one that feels their person needs to fix things or make things right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 4 of Wands. Green adventuring. Oh, I feel like I'm going to cry every time I think about you. The golden mirror. I feel the need. I feel overwhelmed. Honeymoon. Playfulness. Self-indulgence. things were so good, and then all of a sudden I didn't recognize myself when I looked in the mirror. I didn't recognize what I was accepting from you and what I was turning into in this connection. Sometimes I felt a healing energy here, but towards the end it started to feel like all of that was a lie. Like you only care about yourself, and that I was the only one here who cared as me. Sometimes you made me feel like a joke, or that you didn't respect me, or they only saw me as something fun, not someone that you could love, someone that you could appreciate and see their worth in. And now I'm working and trying really, really, really hard to do this myself, to love myself, to heal myself, to do my shadow work, to figure out what it is that attracts me to people like this. Because I feel like I was doing really good. I was doing so good. I was working on it. And then here you come. And I just felt like I was in a trance. Something about your eyes, something about all the special times we spent together. I cherish them, but now it feels like the honeymoon phase is over. And I need to move on. I need to heal, and I need to find a new outlook without you, and embrace my creativity, and uplift myself, and care for myself, care for my inner child. Sometimes I feel like I had to take so much care of you in this connection that I forgot about myself. I forgot about my needs and what I wanted and what I deserved. I was always considering you, and I think you benefited from it. You benefited from it for a long time, for too long, and I can't do it anymore. I don't hate you. I'm almost numb to it. Almost to a point where I can be numb to it and finally move on. Yet you're still in my energy. I still see you. I still remember things. I can't get rid of it completely. And I don't know if I'm meant to, but I feel like I need to move on. I feel like I need to look at things in my life more positively. I feel like this was unhealthy at some points because we're too grown to just be having fun and escaping together and doing these things. We have to let go. At least that's what I think. That's what I think the healed part of me would say. All right. That's it. That's it for wow. Damn. That is it for person A, meaning the person that feels like they are deserving of some apologies, or just feels like they've been wronged here. Some of you guys, this person doesn't even want you to give them an apology. They just want to move on. Am I saying that that's where they're at right now? Am I saying that they've already moved on? Clearly not, but this is what their intention is here. They're not even coming through saying that they want you to come back and be this knight in shining armor. They're not even saying that at all. In fact, they're saying you've already did that before. You've already done that before. So now they don't know. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what person B has to say. Let's see what person B has to say. The one that feels they may need to right some wrongs, or clarify some of their actions, or that sort of energy. Let's look at person B. What does person B want to say? What does person B want to say to person A? So this is where I turn off the lights, I shuffle, and I channel. And again, I'll turn the lights on before, so you'll know when we're about to start. But while I shuffle and all of this, I'm going to turn them off. So don't be upset if it's a little difficult for you to see what each of the cards say. I'm going to change the light so you'll be able to see it before I start channeling, but right now I'm just going to shuffle. Okay. Tap me into person B. Tap me in. Page of Swords. I'm seeing the Devil. I'm seeing the World card. Obsession. Aventura. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords to the World. That's what I was saying. I'm seeing the World card. And here it comes. I'll cover up her biddies. Okay. Tap me in. The Seven of Wands. Tap me into person B. What do they want to say? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Damn. Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing the Queen of Wands. Five of Wands. The Strength card. I'm laughing because I'm channeling someone else's energy that is able to make light of such a difficult situation. Tap me in to person B. What does person B want to say here? They're very clever, by the way. Your person is very clever. Very clever. They know. Ooh, they know how to make you laugh. Look, the Lovers. They know how to make you laugh. They know how to make you. I heard they know how to make you climax. They know a lot. Four of Cups. Okay. And we're about to start channeling in 3, 2, 1. If you want to fight, we can fight. If you want to fight, we can literally fight. If you want to get it all out there, curse me out, say whatever, just do it. Just do it. I will gladly take it if that means that things will change here. Because if you want to play ball, we can play ball. As long as that means we can work it out at the end of the day. I don't care about a little fight. I don't care if you drive me crazy. I don't care if you think I'm unpredictable or if neither of us really know where things are going. I'm not afraid of difficulties. I'm not afraid of arguments. I'm not afraid of disagreements. I'm not even afraid of a little competition. I know what we have. I know what we have. And I'm not even afraid to let you know that I still keep tabs on you. I still want to know what you're doing. In fact, I see what you're doing. And I think it's great. I think you deserve to be taken care of. And I want to take care of you. I don't want to focus on the past because life is too short and I don't want us to just keep going in circles. I want us to look forward. I want there to be more confidence between you and I, more trust, less boundaries, less fighting, unless it's sexual. I miss you. No one does it like you. No one makes me feel the way I feel when I'm with you in my body. I feel safe with you. I feel like you deserve the world. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to give it to you. I can understand why you may feel like it's better for you to move on, like it's better for you to be cold with me, like it's better for you to ignore me. It actually hurts that you do this, but I love you so much that I'm willing to take it until things can change here. And I'm hoping that you change your mind about me. Because I know if I try, you're just going to be even more afraid. You're just going to run away from me more. I don't want you to feel chased. I want you to feel accepted. I want you to know that there's nothing you can't tell me. There's nothing that I wouldn't be able to understand about you. There's nothing. I don't want anything to hold this back. You're so reserved and poised and elegant and sophisticated, and sometimes I feel like I'm a hot mess compared to you. Sometimes I feel like you think I'm silly and that I will only cause you problems. But I can do more than that. I can change your life. You've changed mine. Let me change yours. Let me help you. The star. I see your vision. I see the way you see the world. I see how much you care. I see how giving you are and how authentic you are. And it actually inspires me to be this way. I wish it was more natural to me to be my most authentic self, but you do it so well. You wear everything so well. You can be a bit intimidating, but I like it. It literally kills me to see other people interested in you. But at the same time, it makes me smile. At the same time, it makes me admire you even more and to feel even more lucky to have even had the opportunity to cross paths with someone like you, or to even have the opportunity to say that our connection was so intense that you don't even know what to do with me anymore. And I know how that sounds, but like I said, I'm not afraid of a little fight. I'm not afraid of being myself anymore. I'm not afraid of opening up. Maybe we just didn't have enough time. Like, why did everything have to happen so quickly? This happened. Like, I woke up one day, I opened my eyes, and you were gone. It was over. The Magician. The Ten of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I let other people's opinions get in the way. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel like I was giving my cup of love to someone else. I'm sorry if you ever felt like I was trying to make you jealous or trying to start arguments or to egg you on. I actually was never trying to do that. I should have just trusted myself when I felt in my heart that you cared. Because I felt it. I actually felt that you cared. And for some reason I couldn't attach. I wasn't available. I wasn't emotionally available for you when I needed to be. I was worried about myself and my own problems and everybody else but you, honestly. But I think you have it confused. I wasn't worried about anyone else. In regards to love, I was trying to cut things off. I was trying to work things out with myself. I was trying to get rid of stragglers, but it's just like I couldn't do it quick enough. You wanted me to choose, and I was trying. I did choose you. Sometimes I feel like you put a spell on me. And sometimes I feel like our love is magical. It's something that could go down in the history books if we could work if we could work it out, if we could fight for it instead of fighting each other, fight the problems instead of fighting each other. I feel like we could see each other's perspectives a bit more. Sometimes I feel like you don't see where I'm coming from. I know you have to heal. I know you have to do you. I know, and I know, and I know, and I know some more. I know everything you told me, and I remember everything you've said to me. And sometimes it cuts me deep. Sometimes it makes me feel defeated. But I can't help but want to try this again, be with you one more time, taste you one more time, laugh with you one more time, hear your voice one more time. Just, even if you're yelling at me, like, sometimes I wish you would just talk to me, even if it was telling me how pissed off you were, that I know you cared, I guess. Sometimes I don't even know if you still care. I don't know if you truly want to be left alone or if this is just something you are saying. Because if that's really how you feel, I'll leave you alone. I'll respect it. But there's something in your words that doesn't sound real. This is real. This isn't a phase. This isn't one of those couple stories you have that you tell your kids about when you find your person. No, I'm your person. I am the person you want, and you're the person I want, and I know it. And I think you know it too. The star, the lover, the magician. I mean, tell me you feel this too. I know you do. I know you do. I know it may have taken you a while. It may have taken me a while to get here, but I know that there's something strong. Our connection is so strong and worth it and worthy, and so are you. I genuinely want to take care of you. I want to hear about all your problems on a day-to-day and actually solve them. I want to massage your feet and take trips with you and travel the world, and I want to brag about you. Like, you are amazing in every single way. It's almost crazy to even think about. And sometimes, yeah, I do sometimes get a little territorial, but it doesn't get to a point of jealousy because I think you're so magical. And I'm sorry if it ever came off as something different, because that's not what I intended. I do respect you. I do want to honor you. I do see everything that you have to offer and then some. I see you. Sometimes I feel like I see something more in you than you see in yourself. And I know how that sounds. I know how that can sound manipulating, especially because of our history and how things happen. But think bigger. I beg you to just think a little bigger here and remember the connection we felt when we touched, when we cuddled, when we held hands, when we shared time together. I remember it. It's not something I can ever forget, and I don't think you're going to be able to forget it either. But if you do, I guess I'd have to applaud you. I'd have to just accept that you're just even more special than I thought in that case. Because I'm not strong enough to forget you. I'm not strong enough to accept defeat here. I wish you would open up to me more. I wish you would be more honest about the things that you don't like so that I don't do them. Sometimes I feel like I unintentionally upset you. We're different, but that doesn't mean we can't work. It doesn't mean we can't work. It doesn't mean we can't be happy. It doesn't mean that there's no happily ever after for us. I see it. I see this. I feel it. I want it. And I know you do too. I know that it doesn't seem logical to you anymore. I know that you're hiding your feelings. I know that you are putting on a front, but that you really don't want to walk away. I know that the way that things ended shocked you. how cold you can get shocks me. But you're also healing and the person I want a life with. And that's what I choose to focus on. And I hope that you can focus on the good parts of me too. Because I swear I'm really not all that bad. I want everything with you. The whole shebang. The happily ever after. The whatever you want, honestly. Whatever you want, ask me. I will get it for you. I'll do it for you. I will climb to the ends of the earth to get it for you. I literally will. Because why not? I got bad advice on how to handle things here. I know I may come off as confident and put together sometimes and sure of myself and just playful and just making a joke out of everything, but that's not the truth. Believe it or not, this is what everyone has always told me is the right way to go about things. Everyone has always told me that playful banter, that sort of flirting would work, that it would get you. I listened to what other people have told me about your likes and what you've done, and I guess I was trying to be something that maybe you don't even want anymore, and I couldn't see that. And I think I made you angry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to make you feel disrespected or to make you resent me or feel cold. Sometimes I feel like you resent me, like you would erase me from your memory if you could. And I would never want to forget you. I could never. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you every day, all day, and I'll miss you until the day I die. You're upset that I wasn't ready. You're upset that I wasn't ready to put a label or claim you or speak to you the way that you needed me to or tell you the things that you needed to hear. I think I felt that you just knew and that was enough. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And I see that now. I see that you are literally the light of my life, the thing that makes me want to get up and start my day. And if there's someone I want to wake up next to, it's you. If there's someone I want to have uplift me and help me see the way to be better as a person. I feel like you're such a good person and so down to earth and genuine, and I want to be that. I want to be that with you. I want to be able to be that for our future children. I want to go on double dates and do all these crazy things that I never wanted to do before. And I guess you're right. Maybe I was emotionally unavailable and I should have seen this sooner. But I guess that saying is true, that you don't know what you have until it's gone. But there's never been anyone else. That's where you're wrong. You are so special. I still remember the way you smell. Remember the sound of your voice. I still feel connected to you. The first time I saw you was like love at first sight. Like you were just drop dead beautiful, gorgeous, hot, sexy, alluring, attractive, sure of yourself. And I fed off of it. It felt good to be around someone like that. And you uplifted me to a point where I could feel that way about myself too. And I felt like sometimes you dimmed your light for me. And I don't want you to do that. Or to feel like I want you to do that. Because I don't. I'm ready. I needed time. But I'm ready now. And I hope you can see that. I hope you can see. hope you can see that you're my everything. You help me with my problems. You give me sound advice. You understand the way I think, the way I work. You understand my intentions. I thought you did. I feel like you still do. I feel like you're still here. Or you still want to be. But you're trying not to, and I understand why, but just stay a little longer. I hope you miss me. It is heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, soul-snatching to not have you around. To think about you with someone else. To have to accept that if it's not me, then it will be someone else. Because I don't want that to be our story. And I'm so sorry. Scene. Thank you. Okay, anyway. So basically, there's a difference in the energy from this person and the energy of the first group. I'm not saying anyone is better or different. Again, like I said, both piles or both cards are people that are wanting to change. Person B wants to change and be better. But I do see differences. And I feel differences. With the group. So I suggest that you choose a message from either, because some of the things that came out were actually different. In this group, it feels like this person was influenced by friends or by family, or for some of you guys, it was like by status or something like that. Where this person cared too much about how they looked. Some of them were just clueless. They didn't even realize that they were doing this, and they're sorry. Like they couldn't see what was right in front of them, which is a similar energy from both groups, but for different reasons. One thing that came through in this group that didn't come out in the other one was the actual card, I'm sorry, which I was hoping and waiting to see if it would come out in the other one, and I don't think it did. It did come out verbally, but the confirmation of the card actually came out in this group. So I thought that was really interesting. I felt that difference while I was channeling. This person feels defeated. Person B, I mean. There are definitely differences in person A as well, in each group. But yeah, I hope that resonated. I hope you guys liked it. These were channel messages from your twin flame. Hit all the links in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you get back with your person, I hope you share this with them. Send it to them later when you guys reunite with this person. And please let me know. Come back and comment, but bookmark it if you need to. But yeah. I'm probably not going to be on for a little while. I posted like 5 or 6 readings in the past like couple of days, so that should hold you guys off. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break from channeling, from doing tarot, just for a little bit, not super long. But I have like over like almost 600 readings on my channel, so you guys will not run out of content before I'm back. But got some things to do, some things to plan. So love you, and I'll see you guys next time.